What is up, Rebels and Reblettes, and welcome back to the MPL Week 9. This week I'm battling again against my friend Dench Bee, our rematch against Week 6. And boy, that match was a hot one back in Week 6, I'll tell you guys that much right now. Anyways, for his team he has Gardevoir, regular Gardevoir, Blastoise, Thundurus, Incarnate, I believe, no, he has Tyrion. The one with Prankster. I can't think today. Mew, Talonflame, and Terrakion. Me, I have Dusclops with Eviolite, typical, it's actually a Trick Room set. I'll get more into it as we go through the battle. Focus Sash Bisharp, Assault Vested, Electros, Leftovers on my Donphan. It's a physical attacking one. My Mega Gardevoir has some interesting sets on that. I'll get into it as battle progresses. And I have a Life Orb Mienshao. So without further ado, let's get this battle going. Alrighty, so this battle was definitely an interesting one indeed. So I'm going to start off with my Dusclops, as he is going to start off with his Terrakion. Oh my fucking god. Sorry about that, my dog. Anyways, to start things off, he goes for the taunt. He's probably thinking I was going to go for Will-O-Wisp or something like that, but I thought, you know, that going for a play, that was too obvious, because I was predicting him to go out to his Talonflame. So immediately I just went for the Nightshade. You know, I'm trying to get off, you know, damage on like whatever comes in. But he stays in and he goes for the Iron Head. That's gonna do roughly around maybe 20 to 30%. I go for the Nightshade and that does more damage to him. Now he's at around 40%. Now he's gonna swap out and head out into his Katara, aka his Blastoise. And right here, I believe I go for the Nightshade again, trying to get damage off. Right here, I'm just trying to chip down his team as much as I possibly can. Chipping down his team is the main priority that I wanted to do throughout this battle of Dusclops, and I had a little bit else I wanted to do with him as well. So he goes for the Toxic, and that's actually really good for him because that slows down my wall. I'm gonna go for the Trick Room, and now my speed is Trick Room is basically an attack where the slower Pokemon can go first. So right here, my Dusclops is definitely faster than the Blastoise, but I think anyone who stays in with a Toxic to Dusclops against a Blastoise, he really can't do much damage. So right here, I just decided to go out into my Electros, and because I do outspeed the Blastoise, we're in pretty good hands. He goes for the Scald, does some pretty good damage, but luckily for me, I am Assault Vested. I was about to freak out if he was about to get a crit and a burn, so luckily for me, that actually did not happen. So right here, he predicted me to go for the electric attack, as I didn't. He goes out into his Mew, and I go for the Giga Drain, trying to get a little bit of the HP recovery back. I do maybe around 10-15% of it to his HP. I don't even know, 20 maybe. Then I go for the knockoff, and knockoff does roughly around 50 to 60% damage, and I'm able to knock off the Expert Belt. Unfortunately, though, his Mew does pack the knockoff, and that does knock off my Assault Vest, meaning that my special defense is a little bit lowered, but it's not really all that big of a deal as we progress. It's going to go back out into his Terrakion, and I'm going to head out, and I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, because I wanted to make sure that I got a little bit of momentum in this battle. So, oh my god, I'm starting so much. The Electros comes back to me. I have not come into the battle in forever, you guys. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I'm going to swap out into my Donphan. The Trick Room does unfortunately wear off. So right here, he's predicting me to go for the Stealth Rocks because it's a perfect time for his Terrakion, you know, to do that. But for me, I knew that was, you know, probably going to happen. So I went for the knockoff, being able to take out his Terrakion. And now he's going to go out into his Bloodwing, aka his Talonflame, and Talonflame poses a very, very big problem for my team. So right here, he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. I knew that was probably going to happen. In all honesty, though, I didn't want any of the other Pokemon on my team to get Willowed. So I figured, you know, Donphan, you know, could stand here, you know, Rock Slide would still do a lot of damage to it. But unfortunately, he has the berry that halves the damage to Rock-type attacks. But look at that. Even with all that half damage and getting burned, Donphan still just tears this thing apart. It's ruthless, guys. I literally have, like, nothing else to say. Donphan is a very, very good mod, and I'm very glad that I drafted it. So right here, I go for the knockoff, predicting him to switch out, you know, in case... I don't know. I just felt like going for knockoff in this case. I don't know really why I went for it. I was actually predicting him to switch, but I can't really remember why. That could be it, that could be not. I'm not really too sure. Even though I battled him like 20 minutes ago. Alright, so he's actually going to go out into his Weebinator. Okay, his he calls me a Weebin, and I'm like not even close to being a Weebin, but okay. Go for the Rock Slide. I changed my Urza mascot, so I'm not even considered a Weebin anymore. I have an Umbreon with the Tokyo Gold mask on it. I just got tired of people, you know, asking me if I was a, you know, a girl, so I decided to change it, you know, because I was getting tired of, you know, getting asked the same question over and over again. So right here, he goes for the Dark Pulse, and it does some pretty good damage to me. I went for the Rock Slide earlier and got some pretty good damage off on him again. We go for the Rock Slide again, and right here, oh baby, we get the critical hit, and that takes out the Thundurus. So bye-bye Thundurus. Now he is going to, I know I sound like a broken record, but like, in all honesty, that's pretty much like how battles are recorded, guys. You sound like a broken record, you basically just talk about the plays that you made. It's pretty much like how it goes, like that's just how battles are recorded. I've done it for, you know, for a while, but I've recorded battles before. I've been doing it for a long time. But after, you know, going from, you know, regular videos, you know, back to battling and stuff like that, it's kind of an interesting transition. So he goes for the Skull, and that takes out my Donphan. Katara is back out on the field, and this little Pokemon right here is a double. So right here, I figured this would be a perfect time for me to head back out into my Gardevoir, my Mega Gardevoir actually. Go get the Traceability, get the Torrent, really doesn't mean jack shit. So now right here, Gardevoir is going to Mega Evolve. And I believe right here, he goes for the Skull because this Gardevoir does not have speed investment inside of it. It's an HP, it's more of a bulky Gardevoir set. And so I go for the Hyper Voice, and that does a lot of damage. And I think that probably did at least 80% of it. It was really, really good. And earlier, I also went for the Trick Room too, so having the Trick Room on the Dusclops is really, really good. So I go for the Psyshock here, you know, predicting, you know, that he might possibly, you know, go out into his Talonflame. I knew that Psyshock would be able to take this thing out at this range, you know, because of how low its HP was. I knew that it could probably take it out. But, I mean, it's alright now. No, it goes out into his Talonflame again. Right here, I didn't really want anything on my team to take a Brave Bird. So my initial thought was just to sacrifice my Mega Gardevoir, you know, make its damage go down a little bit. Why is my stupid thing pixelating so much? Okay, that's better. For some reason, my battle is kind of fuzzy right now. No idea why it's doing that. But anyways, right here I go out into my Dusclops named Leela. Dench, in case you're wondering. I traded Dusclops for Poi so I could beat you with it. I didn't know how to use Dusclops. Dusclops was like my Season 1, one of my really, really good Season 1 Pokemon last year. And I got it so I could have a chance of beating you, because Blissey didn't really do good for my team. I planned that for a couple weeks so I could trade Poi for it. Poi, if you're listening to this, well, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. So I go for the Skill Swap, thinking, I don't know why I went for the Skill Swap, actually. I thought that by taking away its Gale Wings, you know, it would be better for me, but initially, I probably should have just gone for the Destiny Bond, and, he probably would have died, because I did run Destiny Bond on this thing, and with that Talonflame gone now, I probably would have been able to win this match. Oh well. What can you do? I have no idea why the fuck I went for Skill Swap. That was a stupid play. I was thinking, though, that my Mienshao could outspeed it, but I forgot that I wasn't Scarf, because I'm so used to running, like, Scarf Mienshao instead of Life Orbed. I totally forgot about that. So that kind of messed me up for the match, but I mean, yeah, it's all good, you know, I'm able to get the knockoff off on this baby right here. I switch out because I was fearing the Will-O-Wisp, and right here I head out into my Slither, aka my Electros. Goes for the Will-O-Wisp, unfortunately burns me, but I'm a special attacker. I mean, yeah, I have knockoff, but I really wouldn't go for knockoff anyways. And gets the burn damage off, and I believe right here he goes for the Flare Blitz. And that is going to take out my Electros. Down it goes. Beep, beep, beep. And right now, I believe I head out into my recoil damage. Fucking battle. I go to my Sama Sensei. And I believe right here, I go for the Fake Out. Because right here, I remembered. I'm like, oh yeah, this thing's Life Orbed. So that whole initial thing of me going for Skill Swap was to take away its Flying typing. So that my Sama Sensei could outspeed it, but unfortunately that didn't work out in my favor because I forgot that this thing was Life Orbed, and then that the Talonflame would still be able to outspeed me. So I am able to take out the Mew. Pew pew, I don't get it. Don't tell me what that means. I get the Life Orb damage taken away from me, And thanks to me, I do get my momentum back. I head back out into my get a nice pivot switch out into my Bisharp. And right here, I think I went out into my yeah, this thing right here. I think I wanted him to go for a Brave Bird so that he could dwindle himself down a little bit more. But luckily for me, he actually goes for the Will-O-Wisp and he actually misses. So I was laughing when that happened. I was like, yes. So then I go for the Fake Out, and that does pretty much half the damage, which is fucking awesome right there. Does it? So then he flinches, and I believe right here he switches out once again, back again once again. Take people today. And he goes into his waifu, and he thinks I like worship regular Gardevoir. No, dude. If it's any Pokemon, it's definitely regular Gardevoir. I mean, Mega Gardevoir, goddammit. Alright, so I go for the high jump kick, and look at that damage. Ooh, I did a lot of damage. Look at this thing go. Sama is a champion. Look at this guy go. This thing's actually my MVP, too. I think now it's got 11 kills and 3 deaths. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he goes for the Boo Blast. I know I can take a hit because I am sashed. So I do get taken out. And, you know, I should have gone for that fucking Destiny Bond. That thing would have been dead, too. If I would have gone for that Destiny Bond, that thing would have been gone. And luckily, hey, not lucky for me, that sucked. I go for the Sucker Punch, and he survives at 1 HP, or 2 HP something. Basically, he was on a slither of health, and that fucking sucked. So I'm gonna head out to my Sama Sensei once again, and I'm gonna go for my Fake Out, taking out his Mega Gardevoir. And last but not least, that's the Mega Gardevoir, sorry, regular Gardevoir. And now he heads out into his Bloodwing, aka his Talonflame, and Talonflame is going to be able to come in here and take me out with the Brave Bird. And once again, gonna pause for a second. Once again, Dench and I lost. But look at the slither of health that this thing has left. Dench, that game was probably one of the funnest games I've had this season. Oh, you know, both the battles I've had with you have been incredibly fun. And if I do decide to coach for Season 3, I hope we go up against each other again. I think it'll be a really, really good time. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this this little battle for the MPL. In case you guys are wondering what the hell the MPL is, I'll leave a... it's basically a draft battle league with 12 different teams. I battle every single week. I draft the 12 Pokemon, 12 different coaches. If you guys want an explanation of what it is, I'll give you guys a link to my MPL Season 2 analysis in the description, so you guys can go check that out. I'm Mystic Umbreon. I will see you guys in the future for more Pokemon content. Upload Sunday. Peace out, guys.